Hello, this is Starlight. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. Right now, I'm out here. I had to get out in nature. I needed to get out of my apartment. So I wanted to come back out here to make a video. And this is because I care about all the people out in the world, not just the ones that are out working and the ones that are out trying to help the world out, but there's people out in the world that really need more help, and I want to make this video especially for them because I do want to make a change in the world, and I hope that you can be on my side on this. I hope that I can get other people to stand up with me on this. Is that what we need is we need other people to be a voice for these people here, the homeless people. I'm out at this park, and I've been talking with these men and women that live out at this park. And today is nice weather. It's probably 40 something today, even though I'm really bundled up. I didn't really expect that it was going to be this nice out. But even though today is not that bad out, my whole point is that we really need to change the way the things are going on in the world as far as homeless people that are living out on the streets. And here we go. So this is where they hang out, because then when it rains, they don't get wet because of the roof. But there are a few of them that hang out in this area. There's a bed here. There's a bed there, and right here, there's these people here. They don't have a home. This is their home, and it's a shame that this is how they are living. And we need to be a voice to whoever is running this. I don't know about you. Beep. But I do pay my taxes, and where's my money going? Where's your money going? I don't see how my tax-paying money is going to help the homeless people out at all. I see that these people are without, and they shouldn't be out here living outside in the wintertime. God created animals with fur. Apparently these people don't have, like fur, to keep themselves warm. But, imagine that this is your bed, this is where you're going to sleep tonight. And what about, like taking a shower, or a bath, imagine putting yourself in these people's shoes. Here's another one. It rained last night a little bit. This is all they have right here. So we really need to really come together, to help these people out. Maybe somebody that's homeless, and I did make other videos. I've been homeless many times. I started out at 16 being homeless because being in a very abusive family, and it was either I was going to end my life, or I had to escape the pain that was going on because there was no love. And these people here, they lack love, and everybody needs to be loved, and even the homeless people. So even these people, need to be loved and cared for. And I know a lot of you might be thinking while you're looking at this video is, hey, that's why they got shelters out there. Oh yeah. Do you want to go and live in a shelter, huh? Do you? Would you like to go, like when they say, hey, let's go, you can go in a shelter and get some help. Is that the way you want to live? No, of course not. It's like being locked up in jail. That's exactly what that is like. I never went. I did go to jail one time when I was a kid, younger, for stealing, because my parents weren't the greatest examples. And I got caught stealing. I spent one night in jail when I was 17, and that was a nightmare. I never stole again after that. I learned my lesson. And at the time I actually was homeless when that happened. I didn't have a place to live, and when the cops found out, they actually gave me a $50 voucher to help me out with food, so I didn't have to go stealing. So, and I never did after that. I never stole another thing in my life. And so what we need is we need more than just a shelter. Like, you can't put a bunch of people together like that in a space with a lot of people having mental illnesses, and they're all cramped up, and they need their own space, like their own bedroom, instead of this. They don't need, this is not how to live. This is not the way of living a life right here. And some of you might think, this is what they deserve. You don't even know anything about what these people went through or what they are going through. Like I said, I've been homeless before because my car broke down. That was another time I've been homeless. I could have easily gone to the government, but you know what? I know what these people are going through because, I could have easily gone to the government and got a handout. A lot of my family, they said, go to Department of Social Services, they'll help you out. But you know what? I didn't want anybody controlling me. So I decided that I was going to try to find a job. I was living in my car, and the temperature was below zero when I was going through this time. And I did get one job, and it didn't work out as a taxi driver. I couldn't handle the stress. I didn't feel safe. So I quit that job, and then eventually I did get a job for a cleaning business. And so I ended up working for a really good man that had a cleaning business. And, like when I worked there for like a year, and nobody knew I was even homeless. They didn't know that I was sleeping in my car, that I had to, go to libraries to go use their bathroom and to get freshened up every day. I didn't have an iron. I had my clothes with me in my car. Every day I went to work, I looked like I was clean. My hair was all nice. And nobody knew. I never said anything to any of my staff, the employees or my employer. They didn't know until later on, like a year later. And so, I didn't want the government controlling me either. I didn't want them to tell me what I need to do and when I need to do whatever I needed to do. I wanted to be able to do it myself, but these people don't have a car. Like I said, my car broke down. I ended up losing my job. I had to let my son was living with me at the time, and I couldn't even take care of my own son. I wanted him to stay with me all the way up until he got married. So, he had to move out of my house and go live somewhere else with a Christian family. And I had to find a home for my dog. I gave all my stuff away that I had to my family, and I got lucky though, because the guy that worked on my car. I only had like a little bit of jobs for cleaning houses at the time, because I was cleaning houses, and I had that cleaning business that I lost for working for a company because my car broke down. I couldn't make it to work. And the universe actually was freeing me from a very bad job anyway. So the universe knew that the job that I was at wasn't good. There was a lot of sexual harassment going on. So it is kind of weird how the universe will close one door and open up another. And but these people don't have a way of getting around to jobs. And a lot of you might think they're lazy people, but most of the people in the whole world actually have some kind of mental illnesses. I have a couple myself, but they need help, they need love, they need actually somebody to care for them and guide them so they can be able to, to go out and get like a part-time job to start off with, so then eventually they will have their own place. But really, these people don't need to be in a shelter either. That's not the answer to all this. Every year we go through the same thing, and in my area, that they throw people in like they're animals, You know, the animals live way better than this. And that's why, you know, like I question, where is your money, your tax-paying money go? You know, I wish I could pick and decide on where I want my tax money go. It wouldn't be going on to rich people. It would be going on to people that need it. You know, there's a lot of people, either they're homeless or they got mental illnesses that they're dealing with that need help. You know, like at first these people, they need like a home, even if it's just a bedroom that they get to stay in and they get to share, you know, like a living room and a bathroom and a kitchen, you know. They need a bedroom with a door so they can have privacy. You know, like that's why a lot of these people don't want to go in a shelter. There's a lot of people with mental illnesses. You could get hurt in one of those places, you know, like, so they need to make houses or get some homes or something for these people so they're not sleeping like this, but they will have a privacy of their own room. And, you know, like they really need, you know, privacy. They need to be able to take a clean, you know, like get in a shower or tub or whatever and clean up so they don't have to live like this. This is ridiculous. Every time I come out to this park, this is going on. And I'm so grateful that the guy that runs this park, he lets them come here to stay here. He's not a jerk or anything like that. He cares about these people. And they love him. They know that he's a nice guy. You know, like a lot of people really criticize these people and judge them harshly. You know, they call them all kinds of names when they're out there trying to get money. You know, and they're doing all that they can do. And I talked to these people a few days ago to see what's going on. And they're exactly the way I was when I was younger. I wouldn't have gone in a shelter either. I had family member that wanted me to stay with them, but I did try to stay with my mom, but it drove me nuts. I lasted one night at my mom's house and I was like, wow, I can't do this. You know, like she was treating me like I was a little kid. And I decided, you know what, it's better for me to sleep in my car. And I don't have to, you know, I'm under enough stress. I don't need any added stress. That's why these people here don't want to go in a shelter. They know it's going to add a lot of stress. They're not going to, this way here, they got their space. They're not cramped up, but they're living outside. You know, they don't get fresh cooked meals every day. They get sandwiches handed to them that are cold. And the same meals every day. And I doubt that they're getting any money, you know, being that they're living, you know, they probably get money if somebody is kindly and, you know, kind to them and give them money. But, you know, is this how you would want to live? What if you end up like this? You know, what is the government doing and the people that are running all this and how they say what temperature is a safe temperature? It's ridiculous because I was out here when it was 33 and I froze my butt off and these people were out here still. You know, they need homes. They don't need to be going in a shelter. Shelter is not the answer. They act like there's no money. There's money. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of food. That's the whole thing. You know, there is money. You know, like how come these people are lacking and other people, you know, like they have. You know, this is going on all around the world. And, you know, you might have, you know, some of you must have like a homeless person that you know. You know, I had a brother that was homeless, you know, and he lived under a bridge. I had people that told me, don't help him out. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, well, he's my brother. You know, I worked for my money and you're telling me that I can't help my brother out because, you know, like he's living on a bridge. You know, like, where's your heart? You know, like, where's people's hearts? You know, like, is this world that cold? I know that there's a lot of people out in the world that do help the homeless people out, and I appreciate those people, you know, but we need people to make a stand, you know, like, and use your voice, you know, like, I don't see a whole lot of stuff on the internet about homeless people, but we really need to step it up on this and be a voice to those people that are without. You know, there's other people that I want to reach, but really it's got to start with the lowest of the low, you know, like the people that are really without, the homeless people. We need to reach them. Imagine a world without homeless people, that they all have their own space. You know what that would do to the planet, what frequency that would raise? by people that no longer have to sleep outside in the cold. You know, wouldn't it be great that you walked around and you never saw another homeless person out on the street begging for money? You know, that's what we need. We don't need people out here begging for money all the time, looking for a handout because they don't have. They lack. They need to be loved. So we need to, you know, like as a community, you know, like we're all supposed to be family, and we need to actually come together to put a stop to this. You know, whoever's in charge, I'm going to go to the police station one of these days and find out, hey, yeah, I'm a concerned citizen, and I would really like to know who's involved with, you know, with the homeless people when they say, you know, like what can go on, and, you know, they act like there's not enough money. That's a joke. There's plenty enough, you know. You know, it's like the rich, you know, take from the poor, and that's been going on for a long time, you know, and we really do. We need to get our voices out. You know, there's a lot going on in this world, but we really do. We need to help the homeless people out, because what if one day you're the one that's out there on the streets and you have no place to go? You know, like I thought that was going to happen to me a while back, way back when COVID started, because they were forcing that injection on everybody. You know, there's no way that I was going to take that injection. You know, it's my body. If I want to take that injection, I will take it. But if I don't want to, I don't believe that we should be forced to do something that we don't want to. And so we got to really help these people out and be a voice to the voiceless. And we need to, you know, get out, you know, like, and help these people out. They need their own space and their own privacy, a door on their bedroom. You know, that's all they really need, is a bedroom of their own. They don't have to share it, you know. You know, they act like they don't have money, and all they have to do is it can even give people jobs so they can supervise the house, you know, and keep it clean for them. They don't need to live in some slumlord apartments. You know, these people are not animals. That's my point, you know, is that they're not animals, because the shelter is treating them like a, you know, like you know, like they're animals, and they're just throwing them in there. They just toss them in there, and that's it, you know, and they're all cramped up in those places, and there's a lot of things that go on in there. You know, I've been in hospitals before, and it isn't not a pretty sight when you feel like you're locked up, you know, like, and you can't get out. You know, I don't know if you've ever been in jail, you know, but being in hospital is no difference. You know, you feel like, you know, you can't even get outside. You can't even go outside. You're just locked up like a prisoner, you know. So a lot of these people do have mental illnesses. That's why they can't go out and get a job. They need the proper help and care, and they need to be loved just like you, you know. So anyway, I love all of you. It just said I want to reach out to these people. That's where my heart is. It's not about me, it's about the homeless people, you know, and we got to come together as a group, as a family, like we're supposed to be, and be a voice. You know, some of you might know exactly who's running the show on this whole thing. I don't. You know, I'm not into politics, and I don't know how all this stuff runs, but I know they got the money. You know, I pay my taxes every year. You know, I think it's a joke on that, how they do the taxes. You know, let me choose where I want my money to go. If I had my way, it would be helping the people without. You know, that's where I want my money to go. You know, and besides, we do need other things in the world to make, you know, like we need roads, you know, like we need things like that, and, you know, police officers. But, you know, so we do need certain things with the taxes to, you know, make sure things are running smooth. But, you know, we need to take care of our own people too, you know, and then they want to bring a whole lot of other people. Well, let's, you know, I don't mind other people coming to this country, but let's take care of our own people, you know, before we start helping everybody else out, you know, like, why aren't we taking care of our own people first? You know, make sure they get what they deserve and what they need. Help them. There's a lot of people that can help these homeless people out. You know, a lot of doctors can give them the proper medication that's not going to kill them and have bad side effects, you know, because they could possibly need some medication to help them out, and therapy. You know, they need to have some therapy, have somebody to talk to so they can get the proper help that they need. You know, this has been going on forever. So anyway, I am so sorry. It just that it really bothers me to see this. And we do need to make a change in the way we see the world. You know, you might think this is normal, but it's not. You know, just take a walk around and look at what you see out in the world, how many homeless people are out there. It's getting bigger. It's not getting better, you know, and we need to, instead of treating them like animals and throwing them in a shelter, you know, they need more than that. Well, anyway, this is Starlight, and I love all of you. I just really, I really want to work in your hearts, in your soul, and checking to see if there's anybody out there that has one. You know, you can always comment on this video and give it a thumbs up if you like it, you know, and give me a comment, because we really need to reach out to these people. You know, there's a lot of people fighting for a lot of things out in the world with other kind of causes, but mine is about the homeless people. There's so many other people that I want to reach, but, you know, I'm starting from the bottom and working my way up. So, and that's how life is, you know, when you start a job, you know, you start from the bottom, and, you know, I've been a toilet bowl cleaner. I started on the bottom and I'm working my way up. So anyway, I love all of you. I hope you're being kind to yourself, and I'm out in nature. Today is actually like summer to me out here, compared to like 11 below. I'll take this like probably a 45 or so right now. But anyway, I love all of you. This is Starlight, love and light, peace.